You saw 6ix9ine is going to the same prison as Maduro. Did you see that?
He's in there with Luigi, Diddy, Maduro. I don't know if that's true, but I saw it on a meme.
That's crazy. But I guess it makes sense they keep them all in the same prison. Let me see what this 6ix9ine and Maduro in the same jail cell.
Arrested President Maduro and his wife.
That's crazy, right? All right, so it's mad things. So I got the call.
I love how he's doing PR for jail. He's like doing a podcast run to promote jail.
Call? Somebody text me saying that they think that when they send me to prison on Tuesday, me and Maduro's gonna be in the same unit.
But do you think he's going to prison for PR? Like, why is he even? What is he going? What charges is he there for?
That's a great question. What charges is he there for? I wonder if he'd be a good guest whenever he gets out. You think?
Yeah. Have you ever met him?
I never met him. Rapper Tekashi 6ix9ine has faced various charges, primarily stemming from his association with the 9 Trey Bloods. What's he going to jail for right now? And jail sentence in early 2026. Received another 3-month sentence for new violations, including having cocaine and ecstasy in his Miami home and punching a man who taunted him. Well, sometimes you got to do that. But damn, yeah, I think it could be interesting just to see what his life is like and stuff.
They should give him like a Twitch stream from jail.
Yeah.
If he's on a run here. I'll tell you what, if I was in jail, the first thing I'm doing is buying one of those phones out of another dude's ass, which might be the worst convenience store ever. I'm buying a phone out of
Well, here's the thing. You put your money in his hand and whatever comes out of his ass is yours. I think that's usually how those kind of like.
It is very true.
Oh, dude.
Isn't that funny?
And it's usually the first thing out because you kind of have to give like, you don't usually have a ton of money. You're like, fuck.
He's got one item in there. If he's got 2, then that boy is into a different place.
Now, I think you can tickle each guy to kind of see if you can guess.
Holy shit. That's how you rob a human vending machine.
Yeah.
They got androids. But I think the first thing I would do if I was in jail, because I don't know how they get internet or Wi-Fi, but like I'll see like live TikToks in jail sometimes.
Yeah, Drewski has all those guys doing that. He's always looped in with like a lot of like, it looks kind of like Boys to Men, sort of like, it looks like a cappella group that went to jail.
Right.
You know, and they're all wearing shiesties and shit and they're all in there.
Yeah. You don't need the shiesty. You're already in jail.
Yeah, dude.
But I think I would immediately try to start an OF account. I would be like, I'm already in jail. I would just JO. I would just beat my shit every night in my cell.
Oh, I don't know. I think you get tired of that. You want to start reading. Dude, trust me. Let me just tell you.
Well,
after a couple nights, you're going to want to.
If I was in jail.
You're going to want to tap into a good book.
But just if I wanted to raise enough money to pay for my bail.
Oh, for sure.
If I'm in jail and I want to get out. Yeah, no. I hear you. I think that's always the answer. But if I'm in jail and I'm trying to meet my bail and I need like $50K, I don't know what the crime would be.
Type shit. Well, I just feel like everything is going to start merging. They're going to have to start funding. Like if the government can't keep things going, everything is going to have to be funded kind of privately or by people or by like, you know, so I wouldn't be surprised if you start to see like Twitch streams from jail. I wouldn't be surprised if you start to see like the army or the military start to like have stream or have content, right?
I mean,
like I just think
that
stuff's going to kind of grow a lot, you know?
Like I'll be on TikTok live and it'll just pop up and there's like always, and if you're chronically online, you've seen this on TikTok, they'll just show like a bar. Like it's just like behind the bartender and he's just working and there's just a bar.
Yeah.
For what? And they're like monetizing that. They're just showing security camera of places.
Yeah.
And just getting money from it.
Oh, dude, I used to watch like these like in like different funerals from different countries. Like you could watch like Indian funerals and stuff and they'd have streams of it and like on YouTube or like just long clips of it. Yeah. You could just watch like it's neat to have kind of like just like a thing you can just watch.
It just blows my mind, like the effect of live. Like if somebody was like, hey, here's a 20-minute video, I'd be like, I don't want to watch that. But they're like, here's a stream, you'll end up watching 20 minutes like in the blink of an eye.
Well, let's go a little bit more into that prison. Who else was in there? Who else has been in there? Well, is there any articles on it?
Is Hasbulla in there?
Hall of Fame.
Is he in or out of jail? He's got those RICO charges.
Hasbulla?
Yeah, doesn't he?
He has a twin sister, you know that?
No, I didn't know this.
Hasbulla has a twin sister. Yes, Hasbulla Magomedov was arrested in his native Dagestan in May 2023 for traffic violations. Of course. He
couldn't reach the pedal.
Yeah, what are we even talking about? Including blocking a road and doing donuts with friends while celebrating a wedding.
Bro, put him in a Waymo and call it a day.
First of all, you have to know that if he gets into a car, Just shut the road down for a couple minutes.
Unless it's a Fisher Price, what car was he whipping in?
He was released under house arrest after being granted bail and had to wear an ankle monitor around his neck. No way.
They just turned him into a Rottweiler. Do you think being on house
I made
arrest?
that part up. He later apologized for the incident, stating he wasn't driving and promised it wouldn't happen again. I love that in their country, there's such a code of honor. You can just at least promise that it won't happen again.
That's awesome. I mean, do you think being on house arrest as a smaller person is like nice?
I bet it's kind of nice, especially for a busy guy like him, because he gets, he just gets a little bit of time to himself.
Al Sharpton's locked up?
Notable inmates that have been held at MDC Brooklyn.
That
And this
have been.
Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn has gained significant notoriety for housing an unusually high concentration of high-profile federal defendants, including Maduro, Luigi Mangione, Diddy, R. Kelly, Sam Bankman-Fried, El Chapo, Michael Cohen, Ghislaine Maxwell, Martin Shkreli, and Al Sharpton. Wow. Sam Bankman-Fried. I just thought it was funny that he named him like his two last names were the two things that he was. He was like this bank man, and then he was also fried all the time.
It's right there.
So to me, it was like the most perfect. Like
And he's in jail for what did he do again?
he might be out now. Sam Bankman
He's still in there.
was convicted and sentenced to 25 years in prison while for
Jesus.
orchestrating massive fraud at his crypto exchange FTC. Found guilty of 7 counts, including wire fraud, conspiracy to commit fraud. Yep, he's in there. So he'll be in there for a while.
I feel like the NFT people are kind of like NFTs got so swept under the rug, but there were so many people who pulled massive money from that and just kind of they made like NFT like clubs and NFT like
And then that all just disappeared.
Yeah, and nobody talks about it.
Did you see the new, this is the new way that they're thinking that incarceration could happen. This is with AI and technology. This is fascinating. See if you can find that story of the pods.
What is this?
Yes, the future of incarceration.
This is no longer about us, honestly. I think it's too late, but it's about our generations to come. Your children, your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren. There is a company called Cognify. If you Google it and watch their video, and it's the future of incarceration. It's what it's titled. With this Cognify system, let's say you do a crime, or maybe you act out against the government, or you have a belief system that is not consistent with the country that you live in, and you are prosecuted for a crime by their definition. You will then get an opportunity to choose. Let's just use this for hypothetical, a measly petty theft. You can spend 50 years in prison, or you can go through the Cognify process, which in 3 minutes, they will imprint memory sets. So let's say there was someone who was even harmed by the crime that you did. You will be able to feel the emotions of your victim, the emotions that the family members went through, all of that. You will be forced to have the empathy, and you will feel like you've been imprisoned for 25 years or whatever it may be, but it's only 3 minutes.
Fuck that. They need that. They need that shit for when my girlfriend comes up to me after she had her period the next day and goes, "I'm so sorry about last night. I'm on my period." Okay, well, you need to feel what I was feeling last night for getting yelled at.
Get into the Cognify machine. But dude, eventually if they have an at-home one, that'd be crazy. But this is saying...
This is like reverse ice bathing. Like you sit in this and feel awful about yourself.
But this is saying that if you did a crime, and if you could, I'm guessing it's probably something you'd have to afford. If you could afford Cognify, then you'd be able to go and serve your sentence in Cognify. You would have all the things that would really feel like in your brain had happened. And in 5 minutes, you could do 20 years.
Because like one, you could pay off the guy who hits the buttons. And then he's
sure.
like, all right, here we go. And you're like, oh, ooh, ow, it's hurting.
Well, I mean, I think, here it says, Cognify is a futuristic prison concept proposed by scientist Hashim Al-Gai.
He's the newest member of FaZe Clan, by the way.
Yeah. That uses AI and brain implants to replace long sentences with brief, intense rehabilitation. So it's almost like an EMDR, but extremely deep into your brain. AI-generated memories, artificial vivid memories are created by AI to simulate the impact of a crime on victims. Dude, this should be crazy. Inmates experience years of remorse and understanding in a short time, allowing for quicker release and reintegration. I mean, it kind of makes sense because that's what you're supposed to be there for. I just wonder how long would that stay, you know? And what if you just go into prison for like a little while and it's just a bunch of, you don't learn anything. It's just a bunch of dudes that's run a train on you or whatever. That would be my
That's what I'm saying.
thing.
Like you use that for 3 minutes and now you're just limping.
Yeah, dude, what if you get out and you're like, and then your wife lies. She's like, yeah, I left while you were gone. You were gone so long. You're like,
I was gone for 2 songs on Spotify.
yeah, dude.
Well, that's the interesting part is
What
like,
the fuck? And your son's like, yeah, we have a new stepdad. You're like, what? Bro, that would be the scary thing is what if they just bring you back and like, oh yeah, man, you just got a couple of MS-13 guys got a hold of you and now you're like El Gay or whatever, you know? And that would be the scariest part to me, bro.
The crazy part is like if they're doing this in 3 minutes, it's like you leave your house at 10 a.m. You're like, oh, I committed this crime. I'm so sorry. You come back, you're back at noon, and all of a sudden you have all the remorse for, burning down an Arby's. And now you're like, oh, I didn't think the fry cook was still in there. And now you just have this feeling and regret the rest of your life, but you still have the rest of your life to live.
Yeah. But I think
it's a shortcut.
It'll be a shortcut, and I think it'll be for people that can afford it because here's what you'll be able to do. People will, the Arby's family, they'll have some sort of like other part of it that's like an attorney part of it where it's like, okay, you can make do right now. You can pay restitution. You burn down the Arby's. You killed two, a fry cook and someone in the drive-thru refused to leave without their order even though the place was burning down, and one other counter person. So you can settle out of court with them all right now for $300,000, and then it's just going to be like this fast track thing. It's like, yeah, you're off the hook and you feel the remorse and you keep living.
So if you shoot someone, would you feel that person's pain?
I think they just want you to feel so you would feel the pain of their family members and stuff like that. They would have ways that they could embed that into you.
Yeah, that would fuck you up. I mean, both those would fuck you up for life. But what if you do like tax fraud?
Should fuck you up. You killed some people at an Arby's. You shouldn't.
Absolutely. Right. It should fuck you up.
Yeah, you shouldn't be scot-free.
So how would that work with like tax fraud? Like who? The government's no.
That's a good point. Maybe they wouldn't allow it for certain crimes. Or if they would able to get the money back from you. I'm not sure. That's a good question.
And how fast would they do this? I feel like, I don't know. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But they probably are finding ways to speed up prison sentences, but still have the same effects.
Well, it seems kind of archaic the way that we do it. Kind of, it's like this guy's in there for 50 years, nothing ever had. It's like he goes through all these boards, and it's never,
so long,
and it's just like such a drain on the system. It's just, I'd love to find out more about that, like, because I know a lot of it is just like some kind of money laundering thing,
Yeah. Have you ever been to a prison?
I don't think I have. I've been to a jail.
What's the difference?
I've never been to a prison. A jail's just like a little gay ass prison. Nobody's even getting gayed out or whatever in it. It's just people waiting for lunch and shit. And like
people waiting for dick.
Jails are local short-term facilities for those awaiting trial or serving sentences. You can't even find a gang in a jail, You can find like one dude that'll like
a pen pal to another gang.
yeah. You can find one dude who might fucking slip half a Hershey's under your door at night or whatever. But there's no long-term institution there. Those are more for prisons.
Yeah, because they do like so many like tours, like when you go to different cities and you want to see like where Elvis lives or something. Like I think they should tour jails for income. Like I'm just curious what's going on in there. Like I want to do an episode of Scared Straight, but like I just want to see what's going on. Like I'm just curious.
Yeah.
Like if there was a jail live stream on Twitch, I would watch every day. It's just like you never hear about anything there, so to watch it, it almost feels illegal.
Well, there's a lot of shows about it now that people are into those types of, into that type of viewing, I think, for sure, dude. I don't know if I'd be good in jail, dude. I wouldn't.
No?
I'd fucking hate it. Unless my cellmate like we could start a little band or something. I don't think I would be that good in there. If I had something to look forward to as like a group or whatever.
Yeah. What would you do if you got approached by gang members?
I'd have to join.
Yeah.
What are you going to say? You could say, let me think about it for a day or two, but they're only going to probably give you 2 days.
Yeah, I would treat it like I was a record label, like, and I was a rapper. I'm just seeing what other offers I get.
I think I would blind myself or something, so nobody's going to hurt a blind guy, I think.
I feel like, unfortunately, that's the number one target because you can't snitch. So, like, what did he feel like? Knuckles.
Yeah. Oh.
I don't know. I don't know.
That'd be scary to me.
Because
I don't know, man. I guess, yeah, you'd have to join a gang. I would probably go Mexican gang. I feel like the food might be better. I don't know. I don't know if black gangs are making food in there. I don't know.
What's the worst gang to join in there?
Prison gangs in the United States. Aryan Brotherhood, Black Guerrilla Mafia, Mexican Mafia, La Nuestra Familia, Texas Syndicate. That sounds kind of like new and novel.
All these sound like a really good like NFL league.
And then Netas.
Or the XFL.
Oh, yeah.
If they bring the XFL back, start with these teams.
The Tennessee type shit, dude. Put them in there. Bro, that'd be
the Tennessee Fightins.
Dude, they should have more. They got to start putting these people into teams, doing something.
There's got to be a better way.
It's all going to happen, man. Everything's merging. Everything's getting weird. Yes, it's all becoming Long John Silver's and Baskin Robbins, dude. It's all becoming the Army fans. It's all starting to merge. We're going to start to see this kind of stuff a lot, you know?
But I think they should take all the inmates and like give them some athletic thing to look forward to, and then they can stream it. It's like, I would absolutely watch the Texas Syndicate versus the Puerto Ricans.
Oh, yeah. If you had a basketball game tonight.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
it was La Nuestra Familia versus the Aryan Brotherhood at 9 p.m. First one to 11. No 3-pointers. Dude, I would fucking watch that in a heartbeat.
I feel like the AB is only hitting threes. They're not doing the work in the paint.
It beats the Big Three fucking league in a heartbeat. Or you should put one of these leagues into the Big Three league. They got to start to just diversify.
But I'm saying, like, if these guys even just play like that, might bring some unity. It's like UFC. They talk shit before the fight, then after the game, they like dap up. They're like, I'm nothing more respect for this guy. I love this guy. Maybe there could be some of that where, like, if they're playing each other, they're shit talking, sure, but afterwards,
Type
like,
shit.
hey. Type shit.
And
then they could stream it and you could watch it on like Rumble or wherever, Paramount Plus or something. But like, I feel like.
Oh, yeah. Nick Fuentes would host it probably. I mean, I think he would probably do it.